Today I'm going to topic is a Bollywood choosing is a good option or not. So I'm going to speak on this topic very clearly and very softly because if you choose the Bollywood as a career, then you should understand your backup, whatever you are coming from, your backup. You have a option B is a very important. If you have a no backup plan, then my friend, you are going in a very great risk. Taking a risk is a not bad, but you have to be understand that what is the consequences will be happen after the joining of Bollywood, because life is a very ups and downs in the Bollywood. No one will come to help you and motivate you, then you can do it and whatever you. If you are not success in the Bollywood, then your life became very hell. And if you earn your name in the Bollywood, then the chances of life to increase some standards is a very middle, not high. But if you thinking that Bollywood is a great place for the newcomers, then I will say sorry, Bollywood is a not good place for the newcomers, because if you have no any contacts, then Bollywood is always doing nepotism, because they have many powerful peoples. They earn crores and million trillions, so they earn in a large number of money in the Bollywood. They making money every year in the large number, where the people not want to be afford any outsider, because the outsider not mix up with them very easily. So the nepotism is also be a reason where the many people erase their voice in the Bollywood. But my point of view regarding the Bollywood is totally different, because nepotism is everywhere. And because if you see any company, then any company have a lot of employee. Okay, they work in the company, they do very hard work in their company. They spend whole life in the company. But after the director of the company always who open the company, and after his son take over the company, but never a worker who never take over the company, because it is the real fact. So nepotism, if you talking about business field, then nepotism is everywhere. Business means is a ruling work where you can earn the money. So the business is always depend on Ambani, Mukesh Ambani. They have in the crores employee in their company and working day and night. But who is the owner? Mukesh Ambani, Anil Ambani, and these Ambanis after their son comes. So nepotism is everywhere, especially in the business field. And also in a political, we can see in the politicals, a lot of their son also be joining the party, and they became party president, and most of the top post they can hold for their son. And so I think political also be a very great place where the nepotism we can see in the very large number of the political things we can see. So currently we can see in the many governments and their sons also in the same party, and they pick up the same post after their father. So nepotism is running by the old, because it is the habit of the young man who never want to give up their post very easily. They always think that they doing their hard work for this post, and why they are hard work for their children. And if any man have a great power and who want to be great, and this type of envious mentality of everyone, it is the fact. It is not any type of a psychology. It is the fact where the people always want to be lead their company in a top positions. So first of all, they educate and became strong themselves. After that, they pick up their son hand, so the son reach on their foot. And when they became old, then their son take over this legacy and lead forward. After that, their son give their own son. So I think this type of a strategy became running. And today we can see in the Bollywood. So Bollywood became very great industries. But where is the mistake? Mistake is just if people want to be entertained, then government should understand these things. The Bollywood earn in a very large number of money. So it is the not good things. You should keep the very minimum price of ticket. Minimum means 40 rupees or 50 rupees, it's enough, where a common man watch the movie and entertain. And today we can see in every theaters, the ticket price became 100 to 500 rupees, and many cinemas 700 rupees. So I think this is the huge amount of money, which is totally unbearable, where normal people cannot afford it. After that, this amount make them very strong. Okay, and the owner of cinema halls, they also be selling out a large number of popcorn with very heavy cost, which is also be unacceptable. People cannot understand that it is the okay or it is not okay. But people is underconfident, they are very shy, and they purchase very easily without asking anything. People never argument with the people who on them, and so I think this is the psychology will not run. When the Angrez come in our country, Angrez will come in our country, what was the mistake we are doing in this time? We are doing that we are very shy person, we just welcome them and they told us we are accept us. We should argument them. Argument clear the all things. If you are not do any argument with the people, then they will misuse you. So argument is very important, because you are not any chaplus or any belong to offer in front of the person who asking anything to you, and you have to be just, if you pay the money, then argument with him. Where is my money is going? So you should understand. And the Bollywood is just Bollywood, not all the entertainment industries looting the people very easily, and the looting of money is a very huge amount, and people can't imagine how much they make money every year. So if a normal or a BPL people or middle class family just enjoy their company, enjoy the entertainment of these entertainment industries, you should understand it is the very great disaster after some times, because they became very powerful. They can purchase the government, they can ruin your all culture. Whatever they want, they swing you. Today we can see in the Bollywood, they put up anything, but they not understand if the India is a country where the all people with different caste, different culture, different religions, they have their own culture. Every 5 kilometers, people change their culture. They living by their own style. Every people have their own different style. Every society have their own different style. But in Bollywood, they just give a very dirty mindset in the movies, and they swing and spread this content to the public, and public give the 200 rupees or 700 rupees and watching these bullshit movies. You can understand what the upcoming generation think about it, and what is the leadership became after watching this movie. The mindset will not become very clear cut. So I think today we should understand, not watch the movie where your culture will be they insulting your culture, they overleaping their own thoughts in your well groomed cultures. You should oppose these things. If you are not opposing, after some times people will not recognize you as a educated person. You should understand these things, whatever they see you. And now I'm talking about media. Media also doing the same things. How much powerful the Bollywood people, you can understand. They purchase the media and they promote their movie on the media channels, and media channels are always praising them. You are a very great actor, you are doing this charity, you are doing this good work, you are doing. Why you are telling these things to the people? People understand who is good or not. But you selling the good quality of the actor to the public, and public will enjoy this thing. You should understand. You should proud on your culture, not on these bloody Bollywood, which is the motive to understand. They think they are very super. They can show anything, and the living of the people in our country is a very mad, and they have a don't idea how to live the life. So they always, the Bollywood people always giving the gyan to the people, and always making the movie where people can understand, where the people can realize it is the right, it is the wrong. Why you are making such movies which is not entertaining, and they are just giving the gyan? You are not a teacher, you are just entertainer. You are just dance on the road and floors. You can just dance, not giving any gyan to the people of the public of this country. Because every culture has a lot of knowledge. Every region have a lot of knowledge to living their life very happily and very clearly. They don't need any cinematic movie to understand their culture very easily. Because they have no any dharma. There is no any religions. Bollywood has no any religions. They're just working on the money. Their God, their everything is a money. They're always thinking about money. They don't care about the people. If you suffering something, if you are in a very sad mood, they never ask you, come to you that are you happy, are you okay? They're just showing in the movie their good face and their good personality, that they are very great person, they have a very intellectuals, and they give the gyan very, very differently way, so people can understand. They are very mature person, they never fight, they always give the many things which is people think, oh, this is the right. But trust me, everything is a fake, which make you mad after some times, because when you're watching the movie regularly, and you can realize your own thought process will oppose them, because they overlay and putting their own thought process to the people who are actually intelligent, but they putting the thought process on the country peoples, and people became very directionless, they became unfocused. Every natural person is a hero on themselves, who can do anything in their life. He also be, what is the need of living the life? Proper education, understand their cultures, and focus on God. If you consider that God is in this world, then you have to be focused on God. After that, your society demands you what type of way you are. Then you can live your life very happily. No need, no any other need for living the life. Bollywood movie just entertainment industries, not teacher industries. Today, the great actor like many movies they making, and they make the movie for giving some knowledge message. Why you are giving the message? You are messenger, or you are just or you are a teacher, or you have any top university, you are gold medalist. Have you authentic person to provide any good knowledge to the people? If you have not authentic knowledge to the people that you can do this thing, you cannot do these things, and how can we consider that everything is good? You just spent a lot of money on the Bollywood and you became very chakmak movie, and this movie making huge amount of money in the market, and the box office became crash by making of money. But what is the reactions? What is the impact on the youth mindset? What is the impact come on the society of this movie? You should focus on the entertainment. You not focus on the correct the culture mistake, correct the old mistakes, because everything will okay by the time, because time will heal everything. But you have to understand that you just entertainer, not a teacher. Don't become a teacher of society, culture or country. You just entertain the people. People will accept you. If you teach them, and people will not accept you. Many people will follow them, and they also doing the same things as their superstar doing, but they don't have idea. They're just selling themselves, their love, their battamizi. Everything is just sell out in the market. If any Bollywood celebrity doing battamizi, then it's cool. And if an educated person of a normal people who is a total common man who doing tamiz in the society, they became battamiz. This is the mentality of our society. How they come? This mentality comes from the Bollywood, because every Bollywood movie is showing this type of things. They insulting the normal people in their movies, in the story. They insulting the normal people. They respect the higher people. So people became like that, and you are breaking the chain of culture. You have to understand what is the people demand. People just want to be entertained. You should focus on these things.